Did you know that a 71-year-old man passed away quietly in his sleep last night? His family was stunned. He seemed perfectly fine just the day before. No major health concerns, just another normal evening. But the next morning, he never woke up. What caused it? Could it have been avoided? The truth is, after the age of 70, certain bedtime habits can quietly put your health in danger, raising the risk of serious problems like strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death. And the most alarming part, most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, we're going to explore 4 common nighttime habits that people over 70 should avoid. These routines may seem small and harmless, but they can seriously impact your sleep and long-term health. Some of them might surprise you, and a few may be things you've been doing for years without a second thought. Stick with me to the end, because the final habit is something nearly every senior unknowingly does each night, and it could be putting their health at serious risk. I'll also show you what to do instead to help ensure safer, more restful sleep. Let's get started. 1. Eating heavy meals too late at night. One of the most overlooked yet dangerous bedtime habits after 70 is eating large meals too close to bedtime. You might assume it's harmless. Maybe you've done it for years without any obvious issues. But as we age, our bodies don't handle food the way they used to. What and when you eat before bed can greatly affect your sleep, heart health, and risk of sudden nighttime complications. When you were younger, eating a late dinner might not have been a problem. But after 70, metabolism slows, digestion becomes less efficient, and food takes longer to break down. This can lead to heartburn, disrupted sleep, and even spikes in blood pressure, each of which increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes during sleep. If you've ever woken up at night with discomfort, a racing heart, or burning in your chest, late-night eating could be the cause. Here's what happens. Instead of entering deep sleep, your body is busy digesting. Your stomach produces acid, your intestines stay active, and your heart rate stays higher than it should. That prevents your body from fully resting and increases cardiovascular strain. Take a common example. Maybe you enjoy a late-night plate of pasta or a greasy burger. You feel satisfied at first, but once you lie down, acid from your stomach can rise into your throat, causing coughing, choking, or discomfort that wakes you up. Over time, this can turn into chronic acid reflux, or GERD, which weakens your airway muscles and raises your risk for aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous lung infection, especially in older adults. Worse still, eating too late can raise blood sugar levels, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk. This interferes with your body's natural glucose control overnight and increases your risk for metabolic disorders that lead to heart disease. So what's a better approach? Try finishing dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. That gives your body time to digest before you lie down. If you're hungry later in the evening, go for something light and easy to process, like a handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a cup of warm herbal tea. These can help you sleep better without stressing your digestive system. Your body simply doesn't function the way it did decades ago. By adjusting your eating schedule, you can reduce nighttime health risks, improve your sleep, and wake up feeling more refreshed. 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Staying hydrated is important, but drinking too many fluids at night can actually be risky, especially after 70. If you're waking up multiple times each night to use the bathroom, it's worth rethinking your evening hydration habits. But broken sleep is just part of the problem. Drinking too much at night can also increase the risk of falls, heart strain, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's what's going on. As you age, your bladder becomes less capable of holding urine for long periods. The muscles weaken, your kidneys continue filtering fluids overnight, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid. So when you drink a big glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're far more likely to wake up with an urgent need to go. That might sound like a minor annoyance, but the consequences can be serious. Picture this. It's 2 a.m., and you suddenly wake up needing the bathroom. You stand up too quickly before your blood pressure adjusts, and boom, you feel dizzy or lightheaded. This is known as postural hypotension, and it's a leading cause of dangerous nighttime falls. Even one bathroom trip in the dark can lead to serious injuries, like broken bones or head trauma. Beyond the physical danger, interrupted sleep, known as nocturia, tricks your brain into thinking it's morning. This disrupts your melatonin levels and prevents you from entering deep sleep, weakening your immune system, raising your blood pressure, and potentially speeding up memory loss or dementia. So what should you do? Don't cut out fluids altogether, but shift your drinking schedule. Aim to get most of your water intake earlier in the day and gradually taper off by late afternoon. If you get thirsty at night, take small sips instead of drinking a full glass. Also, be mindful of caffeine. Coffee and tea act as diuretics, causing your body to produce more urine, which can make nighttime trips more likely. And remember that some foods, like soups, water-rich fruits, and certain medications, can also increase fluid retention. With just a few simple changes, you can reduce nighttime trips, lower your risk of falls, and protect your long-term health. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. A warm and cozy bedroom might sound comforting, but if you're over 70, sleeping in a hot room can quietly pose serious risks. Many seniors turn up the heat or pile on thick blankets, thinking it will help them sleep. But the truth is, too much warmth at night can lead to dehydration, heart strain, and poor quality sleep. As we age, our ability to regulate body temperature declines. We don't sweat as effectively, and it becomes harder to release excess heat. This means that when your room is too warm, your body may overheat without you even realizing it. Your heart then has to work harder to bring your body temperature back down, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. For seniors with heart problems or high blood pressure, this added stress can be dangerous. Have you ever woken up feeling sweaty, restless, or short of breath? That could be your body overheating during sleep. Studies have found that sleeping in a warm room also increases the risk of dehydration. Even mild dehydration makes your blood thicker, raising the chances of clots, heart attacks, and strokes, especially for older adults. Take Frank, for instance, a 74-year-old who liked to read in bed before sleep. He kept his room at 75 degrees Fahrenheit and used heavy blankets. But night after night, he found himself tossing, sweating, and waking up groggy. What Frank didn't realize was that his warm environment was interrupting the deep sleep cycles his body needed for healing and recovery. Sleeping in a cooler room helps the body naturally lower its core temperature, which is essential for deep, restorative sleep. This supports memory, immune function, and overall health. Older adults who keep their bedrooms cooler report waking up more refreshed and alert. Experts recommend setting your bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If that feels too chilly, use breathable cotton blankets instead of thick, synthetic ones. Wear lightweight, moisture-wicking pajamas, and consider opening a window or using a fan to keep the air circulating. This also improves air quality, which can prevent nighttime breathing problems. This small change can make a huge difference, helping you sleep deeper, reduce health risks, and wake up truly rested. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't think much about how they sleep. As long as it's comfortable, it seems fine. But after 70, your sleeping position can greatly impact your health. Certain positions can cause breathing issues, poor circulation, and increase the risk of heart problems or stroke. Yet many seniors unknowingly sleep in ways that put stress on their bodies night after night. Here's the issue. With age, lung capacity, muscle tone, and blood flow all decline. Lying in the wrong position for hours can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, and strain your circulatory system, all while you're asleep. Sleeping flat on your back may feel comfortable, but it's one of the riskiest positions for older adults. Gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissues backward, narrowing your airway and increasing the chances of obstructive sleep apnea, a condition that causes repeated pauses in breathing during the night. Many people have sleep apnea without knowing it, but it raises the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Take Robert. a 76-year-old who always slept on his back. His wife noticed he sometimes stopped breathing and gasped for air in his sleep. He thought it was just part of aging, but over time, he felt constantly tired, had morning headaches, and couldn't concentrate. Eventually, he learned that his sleeping position was triggering undiagnosed sleep apnea. Even without apnea, certain positions can hurt your heart. For example, sleeping on your right side can put extra pressure on the heart and worsen circulation. This can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs or legs, which contributes to heart failure over time. So what's the best sleep position after 70? Experts suggest sleeping on your left side. This helps blood flow more efficiently, supports digestion, and reduces acid reflux. For those prone to heartburn, this position prevents stomach acid from rising into the throat. If you have trouble staying on your side, use a body pillow to keep from rolling over. Elevating your head slightly can help keep airways open, and placing a pillow between your knees can ease pressure on your back and hips. Adjusting your sleep position might seem minor, but it can dramatically improve breathing, circulation, and heart function, leading to better health and deeper rest. Final thoughts. We've covered 4 nighttime habits that can quietly hurt your health after 70. Eating too late, drinking too much before bed, sleeping in a hot room, and lying in the wrong position. Each of these can affect your heart, your sleep, and your long-term well-being. The good news, these risks are manageable. By making small tweaks to your bedtime routine, you can improve your sleep, lower your chances of serious health issues, and wake up feeling more energized each day. So take a moment to reflect. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Do you wake up often at night? Do you feel overheated or restless while sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping on your back for years without knowing the risks. Whatever the case, awareness is key. Once you understand what's going wrong, you can make changes. Tonight, I challenge you to tweak just one of these habits and see how it impacts your sleep. Maybe you'll eat earlier, cool down your room, or shift to your left side. It all adds up. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned and how you plan to use it. Your feedback keeps us motivated and helps us keep making great content to educate and empower you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you in the next video.